Holy cow, it is crazy here. I don't know how you afford to live here.
Well, I bought my house a long time ago, and so I just look and think I was a genius at the time. But it is interesting, you guys have come up with so many statistics about what's happening. And while we see these rises on the coast, we see it happening in New York, we see it happening in Boston, we see it happening particularly in San Francisco and even in San Jose. We also see the pace of sales increasing.
That's true. So part of it is because the market is so hot, there just aren't enough homes to buy, but part of it is because of your iPhone, where you're getting an alert the moment a house hits the market. There's a button on that to tour the property right away, to make a bid on that property, and so the pace of the market has changed from a couple of days to a couple of hours being a really fast sale, where some homes just go under contract like that.
And indeed, I do see this as somewhat technological driven, where we have, we talked about it on the radio a little bit earlier, but just like in the stock market where you have price discovery, we've got price discovery. You can see what the prices are in a neighborhood where there hasn't been a sale this week.
That's true, and with price discovery comes this volatility that we talked about. Because people can see what a home is worth and can bid on it right away, you're going to have prices going up and down in ways they never have before. The whole premise of the American dream is that house prices go up 2-3% a year. It's a very stable investment that a regular American can understand. Historically. But now the beta on the housing market, the volatility of the housing market is greater than the volatility in the stock market. And so the stock market is something that traditional Americans have really been afraid to invest in, and now I think they're getting wary of what's happening in the real estate market.
And you guys launched a product today. I don't mention just to hype the product, but
Thank you.
But I'm here to help. But no, it's interesting because it reflects. You've essentially I told you I was calling it like the Uber of open houses, or the open table of open houses, where it lets someone maybe doesn't have a real estate agent instantly book a time to look at an open house.
Right, and I think part of that is that people just want to get into properties fast before they sell, and part of that is that you don't want to feel like you have to get married to a real estate agent just to see a house. So our long-term vision is to take every listing in America and make it an open house 24/7, where you can walk into it whenever you want. And that is going to be a vision that we have to work years on, not just because of the technology, but because we're a real estate brokerage and we have to hire real estate agents, track their location and schedule in every neighborhood so that we know when we can get somebody to show you a property really fast.
It's really fascinating, Glenn, because I suppose it also is going to add to that price fall. It's going to add to that price discovery and fast home sales. Glenn Kelman, CEO.
Don't blame me for that.
Glenn Kelman, CEO of Redfin. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, Mark, Betty, this is I know you guys have it back in the East Coast, but the housing market here is just bonkers right now, and technology is a big part of that.